Hi everyone, this is Dr. Jackie, and I'd like to welcome you to Module 1, Week 1, and we are going to talk about the reading for this module. So this week we are reading Chapter 1, The Introduction to Project Management, and I'd like to help you focus some of your reading time. Hey, we are all extremely busy, and it's always good to understand where our priorities are. And that's what I like to do with these videos, is to try to give you a little bit of focus, things that you should be looking at and trying to pay attention as you may be skimming through the reading, actually. So here you go. This week, we are working on defining what project management is and how project management is implemented and used in information technology and information technology programs. So first of all, what is a project? And a project defined by PMBOK, which is the Project Management Body of Knowledge, which is established by the Project Management Institute, or the PMI. This is the main accrediting body for certified project managers. And that is the focus that we'll be using in this class. We'll be using the focus of the PMI PMBOK for our principles when we discuss project management. So the PMBOK defines a project as a temporary endeavor that's undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. So the things you want to take away here: temporary as opposed to ongoing operations. And at the end of this activity, there will be some kind of unique product, service, or some unique result. Okay. Ongoing operations, on the other hand, is used to sustain the business. They may be processes that are used all the time, and sometimes these processes may actually feel like projects, but they are repeatable, and they typically will result in repeating the same kinds of actions. So ongoing operations are used to sustain the business, and projects are these temporary actions or activities that give us a unique result. We'll talk, you'll see projects, a lot of good examples of projects in Chapter 1. Projects end when their objectives have been reached or the project has been terminated. And that's an important thing to note. Not all projects end successfully, which is kind of a bummer. Projects can be large, small, they can be short, they can take a long time to complete. You're going to want to know what those attributes of projects are. And why is project management important? And how is project management, what is it and why is it important? Well, in information technology, we have a terrible track record of successful IT projects. Project management, what that does is it puts a clearly defined set of processes and a way forward for project managers to manage these actual projects. And when we find a clear set of processes and routines that are repeatable, we can often have successful outcomes. And IT does have a terrible track record. As a matter of fact, in 1995, the Standish Group found that only 16% of IT projects were actually successful in meeting their scope, time, and cost goals. And over 31% of IT projects were actually canceled before completion. Remember, I mentioned not all projects get to the end. Some of them are just canceled, and they're canceled because they're off track, they're spent too much money, they're way too far behind, and they just don't make sense anymore. A PricewaterhouseCoopers study found that over half of all projects fail, and only 2.5% of corporations say they consistently meet project targets. That's scary. Projects cost a lot of money to organizations, and if we're not managing them properly, we're wasting a lot of organizational resources. So what do we need to know out of this chapter? So you want to know about information technology projects and how they are different from other types of projects. What are some of those unique characteristics of an IT project, and what are some of the unique challenges? Why do some IT projects succeed and why do some fail? And then at the end of the chapter, please pay special attention to the Husky Air case study. There is a background to the case study that you need to read and really, really read and understand, because this case is going to become the basis for your class project. You are going to use this case throughout the rest of the course each week in your assignments, and you're going to be working with this. So it's going to be really important for you to know this and know it very clearly. Okay, that's all I have on the reading for this assignment. Continue on to the next video where I'm going to discuss the actual assignments for you this week. I'll see you there.